In the legal world, there is a combination of forces that feed a corrupt and suffocating legal system for attorneys. Law schools, law professionals, judges, and even the firms themselves for whom you work create a system, a matrix, if you will, that is nothing like what you thought when you passed the bar exam. The purpose of this podcast is to help you escape this legal matrix, leading you out of the proverbial desert to be free of the bondage of the matrix. Hosted by Bryce D. Nyer, attorney at law with over 30 years experience in the trenches of civil and criminal litigation at the state, federal, and international levels. He's a highly accomplished and resourceful legal professional, a true master of his craft, and he's here to help you get your life back. Here's your host, Bryce D. Nyer.
This is Bryce D. Nyer coming at you live from Fayetteville, North Carolina for another episode of Escape the Legal Matrix. Yes, we are in the house tonight. Our Labrador Retriever Drake, our law firm mascot, he went out and about for, I guess he went home. But anyway, we're going to talk about a great subject tonight. And it's kind of a subject I think is important. It's called about showing up. And I'm going to tell you why I'm a little bit irritated. And this is important for you law students, would-be lawyers, and you current lawyers that are just starting out in your career. So here's the deal. If you're going to do something, if you're going to say something, and you're going to commit to something and do it, show up. Don't sit there and make people wonder where you are. You can't do that. You just can't let people sit there and not know what's going on. You have to be dependable. You have to show up. And when you don't do that, honestly, it becomes really freaking irritating. And I see this all the time with people. I see this in businesses. This even happens with clients where actually I become, more concerned than they're about their own case and they don't show up. I've seen it in the profession where lawyers don't show up. They say they're going to do something, going to be somewhere, and they're not. There's just nothing more irritating than that. Be on time. Show up early and be on time. And if you say that you're going to call somebody, if you say you're going to email, if you say you're going to get a certain date done, then do it. If you can't, then just be honest with people. Because people hate to be misled. I hate to be misled. If I can't get something done for my clients by a certain date, I'm going to let them know that I can't. I'm going to keep them informed. Our firm is very good at communicating. We are. We communicate almost 7 days a week, pretty much around the clock. And I'll tell you why. Because people are stressed the hell out. They have a lot of anxiety. Now, I'm not a therapist and I'm not a psychiatrist, and I can't fix every single problem that everybody has. But what I can say is that we do everything we can to alleviate any anxiety by making sure we communicate, because people just want to be recognized. They want to be seen. And when you don't show up, when you break the commitment to show up and to be there, that's just damn disrespectful. That's just plain rude, simple and plain rude. And so it's really critical that when you take on a mission, when you take on a project, when you take on a case, when you take on a customer and a client, you be upfront about the reality. When people come in and consult with us, we give them the down and dirty about how the legal system really works, especially here in our jurisdiction. We don't candy coat it. We get real raw and relevant because they need to know. Because once they understand that, once they've been informed, then when they're in court with us, they understand what is going on. And we don't have to sit there and explain 1,500 times why something is happening or not happening, or why this particular judge is this particular way or the opposing counsel. We brief them up front. We send them documents. We keep them in the loop. And we don't send them to a voicemail and a Snapchat. Now, granted, there are some times that, my staff goes home. They have their own private lives too, and me too. But we email, we communicate, and we do it within reason. And I think for the most part, my firm is pretty prompt. But I got to tell you, I have dealt this week with some people, with some companies and stuff, didn't call back, no response, no staff. It's just, I don't get it. I just don't get it. And some of the companies out there, they just don't have enough personnel. And then they send it to these overseas call centers. which just irritate the living hell out of me because I can't understand half of what the hell these people are saying anyway. And I don't feel good about giving all my information to people in foreign countries, especially some of our countries that are clearly, to me, enemies of the United States. I don't trust them. I just don't. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't show up, if you don't keep your word, especially in business and in the legal matrix, in this chaos, in this legal so-called profession, dude, ladies, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a problem. So I want you to ask this better question. Where in your world are you not showing up? Where are you not fulfilling the commitment? Where are you not communicating? Where are you not doing something you said you were going to do? Because you better take a look at it. What are you going to do when you have, for example, a medical emergency and the first responders just don't show up? What if you're scheduled for a surgery and it's critical and the surgeon just doesn't show up, or the anesthesiologist just doesn't show up? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's not going to turn out well. So I'm going to leave that kind of lesson for you law students and you new lawyers. Show the hell up. Be there. Be present. And do what you say you're going to do. This is Bryce Denier coming at you live from Fayetteville, North Carolina, home of Fort Bragg, where every day men and women do what? They don the uniform, go out and wage war against our enemies that seek to take the freedoms. And guess what? They show the hell up. This is Bryce out.